Hi, my name is Jethro Tongona and I'm going to make a presentation on network protocol analysis. Firstly, I'm going to open Wireshark and start capturing. I'll open the web browser and generate traffic for this exercise from this web address. I think I now have enough captured frames for this exercise. I will stop and save this capture. I can close here and open the captured frames. Firstly, I'm going to look at the address resolution protocol, which is a protocol that is responsible for identifying MAC address for given IP address. And what happens with ARP is that the requesting station sends out a broadcast frame to all stations on the same broadcast domain, requesting who has this IP address has to tell this IP address. And this frame will be 42 bytes in size. The frame will contain the sender's MAC address here and the sender's IP address here. Only the station with this IP address will respond with an ARP reply, and the ARP reply will contain the sender's MAC address and the sender's IP address, like 192.168.42.196 is at this MAC address. This will establish connection between the two stations. And ARP is important in that it allows association between an IP address and a MAC address, making it possible to deliver packets at a local level that is within the same broadcast domain. Secondly, I'm going to look at the domain name server, which is a protocol that is responsible for converting human readable, fully quantified domain name strings like www.bom.gov.au to numeric data, that is numeric addresses, that is an IP address. And here we're looking at the domain name server query, which is here, and this is the query to convert this to an IP address, and then the response is here. This is the DNS response, and the response will be this answer here, which has converted this address we typed in on the browser, converting it to this new IP address that is 95.100.216.248. And I'm also going to look at the hypertext transfer protocol, which is responsible for allowing communication, or which allows web browsers, these are the clients, to send a request to web servers and get responses from web servers. And here we are going to look at the structure of the HTTP request and the HTTP response. All this red text represents a request that is made by the client, and all this in blue represents the response. And the request will have this GET method, and this slash will represent the path or the where the resource we are requesting from the server is located. And then this will detail the version of the HTTP that is being used by the client. In this case, it is HTTP 1.1. And then the response will have the HTTP version that is being used by the server, and in this case it is HTTP version 1.1. And then the 200 OK will detail the response code. And then these following headers will detail the response that has been given to the web client, that is the browser. On task 2, I'm going to look at HTTP protocol.